The 18th of June is a special day, a day set aside to give people a chance to celebrate their unique identity, an opportunity to be in the majority amongst other gay men and women and show the world that they are proud of what they are.
People say, who are lesbians and gay men? Just look around. There are thousands of us here today. And the thousands here today represent the millions, the length and breadth of this country that cannot be here. We are here, we're proud, and we certainly ain't going shopping.
What has it really taken to get Pride 94 off the ground? Quite simply, a combination of 12 months of meetings, phone calls, faxes, fundraising, cooperation, setbacks, triumphs and traumas. But the one thought that has kept them going is knowing that all their hard work would be rewarded by having organised Europe's biggest celebration of gay identity. Pride gives many thousands of people the opportunity to celebrate their sexual identity in a safe and fun environment. The whole event is organised by a group of dedicated people, the Pride Trust. Each member of the Trust has their own brief within the planning of Pride, from fundraising to stage management.
I'm Adam Jeanes and I'm the chair of the Pride Trust, which basically means that I look after the managing committee, who are 14 strong at the moment, but we're hoping to get more in, and look after the march. My responsibility is to see the march sorts out, and at the moment I'm looking after the outreach function of the organisation to reach out to people who have not been involved with Pride before.
Fundraising for Pride takes many diverse forms, none of which could be described as dull. Each of these events generates essential funds and keeps Pride prominent in the gay community.
Winter Pride is the first and probably the best known of the fundraisers that Pride organises throughout the year. It actually arose because in the first year that Winter Pride was set up, the main festival had not actually produced a surplus, and the then committee were in a desperate position to actually try and raise money, which is why they decided to try and put on Winter Pride. That's now become an established part of the calendar for the lesbian and gay community.
Even backwards I'd be able, or if my name were Ruth, then I'd be Ruth, because with Ruth, what can you do?
Say, the writing was called sin. Say it.
No.
The writing was called sin.
Ooh, Mama, and the writing was called sin.
And first sin was intercourse. First sin was intercourse.
The Pride 94 press launch fulfills several important purposes, from establishing the visual identity of the event and this year's logo to t-shirts, which have been designed by Don't Panic. It also gives the Pride Trust the opportunity to announce to the press the elements of the day that have been finalised so far and to publicise their remaining objectives regarding both sponsorship and support from all areas of the business and entertainment sectors.
Pride is a time for looking back as well as forward. A time for celebrating what has been achieved and for protesting for what has not. Looking back, Pride 1994 has been a very satisfactory year for the Pride Trust. Indeed. A voluntary organisation barely 8 months old raised and staged the largest annual free festival in Europe, which also happens to be the greatest single gathering of lesbians and gays on this continent ever.
In recent years, the political element of Pride has been played down, but due to issues such as this being the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall riots and the big debate on the age of consent, it was felt that the voice of gay politics should take a higher profile. Organisations such as Outrage have now been given a chance to really shout about what they stand for.
This year is important because the community has been probably more politicized than any other year in the last 27 because of the age of consent vote, and I think we have to use all that energy that's available to fight this.
I think the general theme's really the most important thing, though, that it is about 25 years of being out and proud. It is 25 years of saying we want equality and we want our freedom, and I think that's the image that I ideally would like to see the media pick up on. And we all know what a loose cannon the media is. We all know that the media loves a provocative image, and I think the provocative images that I would like them to take would be recognising that we aren't completely detached and disassociated from society, that we are a part of it, and increasingly our role is much more about not only fighting for our own rights but making society more at ease with itself.
The Pride March is an obvious expression of gay identity and is subject to intense discussions between the Pride Trust, the police and all the other official bodies involved.
We're going for the route as it stands without any alterations at all from our side. There's no discussion of any new dispersal points, etc.
Historically, Pride has never been a problem, has it? There's never been any major difficulties, trouble-free.
Absolutely.
And you should perhaps ask that they say, can you tell of any time when Pride has been a problem?
Looking back through the records, I can see there's something like 5 years on the trot. Most of this route has been used at some point or another.
Yeah.
Park Lane, Hyde Park, Piccadilly, Trafalgar Square, Whitehall, Parliament Square, Victoria, Embankment. I mean, it's all been used and they've been granted to us in the past. So they've really got no argument as far as breaking.
It might be
precedents.
useful to actually put that down. I mean, if I was you, what I would do is sort of like go through some sort of historical documentation of where Pride has been in the past and just say it fits into all those places and point out what you've already conceded, what are the problems. I mean, it's that classic negotiation tool where you say we've already given you something and you need to give us something, and you have your fallback position is the position you're at the moment, which is what you want.
After lengthy meetings, the Metropolitan Police suggested a less than adequate route, but the Pride Trust stood their ground, and the result this year has been to achieve a very high-profile route, which has brought gay people to the attention of more people than ever before. The marchers now pass major landmarks of London, including Piccadilly, Trafalgar Square, Whitehall, and more importantly, the Houses of Parliament. As June the 18th approaches, the actual physical organisation of such a huge crowd is a major undertaking. Over 1,000 voluntary stewards are a vital part of the smooth running on the day. 2 months before the festival, the main stewards are briefed in a meeting at the Pride office.
This is the first senior stewards meeting I think we've ever had, so that's quite good. And a lot of you people have actually been doing Pride a lot longer than I have, for example. So you probably know it better than I do, so I don't know why I'm standing here telling you anything about the Pride and Pride Trust. Well, this year is going to be an enormous event, there's no doubt about that. It's going to be the most important lesbian and gay pride that we've had in this country, possibly in this continent, ever. So don't be in any doubt that we're going to have huge numbers of people. There's going to be another leap in numbers. And you are the people who have got to actually cope with that. So my heart goes out to you immensely.
Everyone who attends Pride must sometime think, this is my pride that I'm going to give up and I'm going to steward. We've got a lot of our stewards here today, so that you can talk to them about what it's like to be a steward, which I hope is fun, as well as hard work. So, you know, if you haven't given up on Pride before, think about it this year, because we do need the stewards.
We don't only need help on the day of the March and Festival. We also need help on various other occasions, and there are 2 dates coming up fairly soon where we very much need assistance. The first is on next Saturday, the 26th of March, when we're doing the first of 3 proposed bucket rattles all across London, distributing flyers for our next event, Club Fusion, handing out button badges, collecting money off people and telling them about Pride.
I gave at the office. Now, where there's a stage and Pride are involved, we always like to try and give some stunning new talent a tryout. And they're here with us this evening. They're from Brighton and they hail from Wild Fruit, which is the club I do down there once a month. And they're called Extravaganza! What's the life of
the hairbell. Can't see it yet, but really love it. Turn round. Pride 19, what's that? Pride 04, very turn of the century. Victorian look there.
Running after you today. Retro. Oh, scoff.
There's no mistaking where you're going. Great. I want the sausage with the 2 eggs and a tomato like a nose.
Like a nose. Here we are. Right. Hopefully I'm going to try and link with some of the slabs and then probably speak to some of those lovely gorgeous people out there.
Lig?
Lig.
What's that? What's Lig? It's some sort of trendy jargon they use in Nottingham where Balfour's from.
Yeah, sort of running around just sort of doing things and sort of, with a camera crew and a cameraman.
Well, I'm going in the wedding tent today and I'm going to be watching all those queers and cooks and dykes getting married.
And join me, Paul Baker-Light, for a choosy chocolate dip, you might say, into gay life Pride 94 style. That's sort of quite David Frost, don't you think? Anyway, did you enjoy your meals, folks?
Yeah, top score. Yeah.
Look at my plate. Who's got all these?
You've got, what have you got? That's Paul's plate, that is.
I didn't have anything. The crew ate all mine.
Anyway,
I'd rather have a poke in the eye with a burnt sausage.
On, honey. We've got to go. I've got
Oh, you're so glamorous, Val.
Yeah, we've got to go and get done.
Yes.
Get done. Seriously done.
Seriously done.
I intend to get done and be done and be there. And,
you will.
Oh, don't look at that. That's last week's.
The actual Day of Pride is made up of many elements. A day to be among the majority, a day to show society as a whole that homosexuality is here to stay. The Pride March is an ideal way for the gay community to express themselves on all levels.
We are still unequal. We still suffer from discrimination and violence. And we must dedicate ourselves again, inside and outside Parliament, to fight as hard as we can for the rights of all lesbians and all gay men.
So how did your Pride Day start this morning?
Friday started this morning with some homophobia. Some guy beating up some of the drag queens on the step waiting for the coach to turn up. But other than that, it's fine.
I'm not fighting for equality. I don't want to be equal. I want to be better.
Right, well, it's all going on behind us, the beginning of the Pride March, everyone's assembling. What do you think so far?
I think it's just great. It's a nice day, the sun's shining, everybody's dressing up and having fun, and there's a lot of doom and gloom about these days, so it's nice to see gay people really enjoying themselves.
Don't you be filming for anything that's so...
I don't want to be seen on TV saying piss flaps.
Any chance of a benediction, sister?
Of course. There you are, my darling. Let that be a lesson to you.
Well, it's good to see you all, everybody, like everybody else. I hope you have a really smashing day, and with you on your march goes my deepest love. I love you all. Bless you. And now, our tireless supporter of gay and lesbian rights is the class act from television and radio, Mr. Paul Gambaccini. Come on, Paul.
Thank you. I've always wanted to be able to say, good morning, thousands of lesbians. And good morning, thousands of gay men. And good morning, members of the Metropolitan Police. Who will help us today as we walk through the best streets of London. Now, this is good for me because I'm from New York City, and 25 years ago in New York City, the police were not so friendly. It was there, as Martin has said, that a few people said no more, and they blew the whistle on harassment forever. And the sound of that whistle is still blowing here in Hyde Park today. So, before we begin our march, can we take 60 seconds and remember those who have gone before? Let us remember. We remember with love, and we take you in our hearts as we march through London. And now, with a signal from the women's drummers, we will begin our march. They say, They say that after a long week's work, people deserve a party. Well, I think after 25 years' work, you deserve one heck of a party. We declare this year's Pride March open.
How did your Pride Day start today?
It was quite hectic, really. Yeah. 2 showers, didn't they? I did a haircut for a friend. Shaved him. Yeah. Bashment station. It was quite stressful, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got off far too late as usual, but it worked out in the end, and we're here, and it's brilliant. Just so many people, and they're just like so happy and doing what they want to do, and it was really good in the tube because normally like straight people outnumber gay people, and everyone was like, today everyone was just like really laying it on strong and being completely out, and it was wonderful. It was really great. Yeah.
That's this man's idea of heaven. Perhaps I could ask you, sir, is that your idea of heaven over there?
No.
What's your idea of heaven?
Having a day off.
So what's that to you? What's your reaction to that? Do you want to get in that cage with those boys and girls?
No, not at the moment. I'm working.
Or do you think they're appropriately locked up there? What do you think?
No comment.
So what does Pride mean to you the whole day?
What does it mean to me? My whole life, that's what it means to me.
So you enjoy celebrating the day, do you?
Exactly. It's what we're all here for. Have a good time and just enjoy.
So what do you reckon? Do you think it's the most important thing to you, the march or the party or what?
The women.
So you've come down on the pull?
Yep. No, I'm here for political reasons as well. Yeah, I'm out and I'm proud.
What's all this about?
Well, I think this year with the royal family and the pretend royal family, because it is the year of the family. Last year there was lots of crap in the press about these lesbians and gays can't be pretend families, and there's kids here and parents here, and we thought, how could we top last year's, because we were like a two-dimensional stereotypical heterosexual family, and this year we thought we'd be the royal family.
Whoa, here we are, central party time going down Park Lane. It's hot, it's sweaty, and it's very gay. Let's check in with Julia and see what she's been doing so far on this wild march. How's it going?
I think it's going great. It's lovely to see all the men in drag at the front of the march this year because of the Stonewall riots, and they led the Stonewall riots in their dresses, and they're out front today, and that's great, and they look great.
So I noticed you checked in with a major rhythm section just ahead of us, this really neat women's samba band. What do you reckon?
I think they're wonderful, and I want to stay with them as much as I can on the march. They've got a great beat, they look wonderful, and it's good to see the lesbians getting it together and making a big band of their own.
Are you actually going off to Ascot this afternoon, or is it a wedding, or...?
Well, we haven't decided yet. We'll probably keep it for a wedding today. Oh!
I noticed you doing an outstanding job with that wedding guest. How is it for you?
Well, I think for me it's absolutely fabulous, just to call it an expression these days. You know how I feel?
I saw you also strutting your thing up on top of the underground. Was that naturally done?
Sometimes I do have trouble restraining myself, it has to be said.
So you just thought, get up there and shake it?
Absolutely. I have slight trouble with my exhibitionism. It's a problem I'm having dealt with. I'm having lots and lots of therapy, but at the moment it's not quite working, is it?
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Okay.
is the first time gay people have been granted the permission to march directly past the Houses of Parliament and 10 Downing Street under the banner of Gay Pride. The number of people attending the march is symbolic of the struggles gay people have survived, this year's figure of attendance being well over 60,000.
Could I ask you, as a young gay man, the age of consent vote was particularly significant to you. Were you involved in the age of consent campaign?
I was from the beginning of the year, looking through the popular press, various events were advertised, and my first one I went to was in the middle of January. It was a youth reception, had the likes of Stephen Fry, Edwina Curry, Michael Cashman there, speaking for equal rights. And because of my age and being gay, I just had to get involved. There was no way that I could just sit back and let it all pass.
So presumably you're a little disappointed with the result, being 18 yourself?
Well, being 18 myself, I mean, I could say, well, I'm legal now, it doesn't really matter, but on that night, everyone was just so fed up with the way that the government had treated us by not voting for equal treatment, and nobody was happy with 18. They wanted 16 or bust. That was it.
So what advice would you give to other young gay men contemplating coming out like yourself?
Well, it all depends really how much you can trust your parents, how much you can trust your friends and their attitude. But at the end of the day, you can't muck about. You've got to be yourself, and you can't live your life according to other people's bigotry.
What do we want? 16! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? 16! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? 16! Now!
Are you? So what do you reckon so far?
Groovy, man.
Groovy. Are you having a very top time?
Top time, right? Top.
Do you know this lot?
Some of them, yeah, Manchester lot.
They're awfully loud, aren't they?
Could we hear it for Brockwell Park and Pride? So, do you enjoy tube travel, madam?
Yes, I do.
Are you getting married today, perhaps?
I do, yeah.
Are you a bridesmaid or bride?
I haven't found it yet.
Haven't found the groom yet. There's going to be a bit of a... Well, there's 160,000 to choose from at the festival. Well, no, that's all together, isn't it? About half of that's guys, I guess. So, any ideas what you're looking for? Apart from not getting off of Pimlico?
A lovely guy.
A lovely guy. Okay, well, best of luck.
One of the most important parts of this celebration is the amazing selection of entertainment in the park, the focal point being the open stage.
Ease the pressure, ease the pressure, ease the pressure. We can work it. Ease the pressure, ease the pressure, ease the pressure. We can work it. Gotta be an answer, gotta be a cure. Put the key to the lock and open up the door to the other side. Look from the outside in, make a move to improve, let living begin. Reap only what you sow.
It's all a bit like, it's all quite festive here, isn't it? It reminds me of my days in the circus, when I used to be the human cannonball. But there was no cannon involved, I used to just shoot over the ringmaster's back. Which is the sort of level I work on, I'm afraid.
Kevin, Bananarama are on! You said I could watch Bananarama? They're brilliant! They're really musical!
over. Can you? Can you?
Y'all ready for us? No sunshine, no moonlight, no stardust, no sign of romance. We don't stand a chance. I've always dreamed I'd find the perfect lover, but he turned out to be like every other man I've loved. Rain, pouring. There's nothing left for us here, and we won't wait.
Tongues of fire, purge the soul, make love your I'll protect you from your hooded claw. Keep the vampires from your door. When the chips are down, This time we go sublime, lovers entwined, divine. Love is danger, love is pleasure, love is pure, the only treasure. I'm so in love with you, hurts the soul. Make love your
He ain't no competition. Whenever I meet you, you give me such a run on mind. The more that I see you, the more you just put me down.
Why do you think it's important to perform at Pride?
Probably because lots of people give me drugs and I get lots of free booze and my feet swell up 3 sizes bigger than what they normally are. So I've got a good excuse to lie on the couch for 5 days and say I can't work.
So it's for all the freebies?
No, it's just a fab day, isn't it? You know what I mean? And I love it because I see so many people I haven't seen for like ages. You know, working up and down the country. Like I see Queens from Leeds, people from Skanga Dykes from Sheffield who I'm posse of, who I haven't seen for ages, and I've seen them. So, you know, it's just a fab day. It really is a good day.
Yvette has the awesome task of finding artists for the open stage and coordinating them on the day. It's Yvette's role to keep the crowd informed and entertained.
She's been flown in from the United States especially. Very hot. She's just signed to Cowboy Impulse and she's going to do her new single, When Love Come Calling, Vicky Shepherd!
I want to be, I want to be. I want to be, I want to be. I want to be, I want to be. I want to be, I want to be.
Well, I think I was more brought in because at the time Shout Baby was going really well and we were using a lot of the acts that we now would be on stage. I was sort of the forerunner of what Jeremy's doing now at LA2 at GAY. He's got a lot of the acts that we'll be using on the stage. It just makes, I think it makes it easier for if you know the agents.
Just as important as the open stage are the many tents, market stalls and other attractions that provide entertainment and amusement for everyone.
It's unrecognisable now, it's alright.
See Esther Williams at all?
Esther Williams? Oh, did you mean this Esther Williams?
That's the very one. I didn't know I'd find you so easily. How's your day been, Esther?
Swimming.
And how's the autograph hunters been? Living all right?
Really have actually, yeah. I've had to suck off too many to do.
Wonderful.
So how are you feeling, Julia?
I'm feeling really good and having a great time, and I'm ready for a bop. What about you?
I am too, but what have you been doing today?
I've been doing sunbathing, listening to the music, eating some good food, having a drink, and meeting new friends and seeing old friends, and having just a good time, enjoying myself.
So do you like techno music?
I don't mind it, but I like a bit of everything. All kinds of music appeal to me.
All right, so let's see just how much you like techno and hardcore.
Okay.
At Venus Rising in a women-only tent.
Okay, let's go for it.
My God, that's obscene. I haven't
is a
seen
lie.
one like
This
that
is a real
before.
carp. This is
Why
a
is it
lie.
all covered in foil like that? Why? To keep it warm or something? I think you're baking it. It was a massive, huge, enormous, you know what, covered in foil.
That is
like
not
a
on.
basted chicken. Thank you very much.
Do you know where the loo is, by the way?
What's so special about the women-only tent?
Good question,
Women.
really. Yeah, women. That's a good answer. All the cute women.
And what else do you intend to do today?
Hopefully.
Answer honestly now.
Well, okay, honestly, I'm going to beat her ass a bit, and I'm going to have lots of sex, and I'm going to watch the fireworks, and sing along to Bjorn again.
Of course.
Sex bless. What's
Going to
happening
give
now?
you a sex blessing, Paul.
They're going
We're
to give me
forcing
a
you into a
sex
sex blessing
blessing
situation. We're going to lay hands upon you, Paul.
Right.
This blessing is
Oh my
guaranteed to
God.
increase your sex life
Fantastic.
by
I can do
50%, and we have
something like that.
postcards to prove it.
Postcards for
Come
sale.
down, sexual power upon
Do
Paul.
I have to stand up straight
No, stay
or-
where you are. You're very tall. That'll do. Come down, sexual power upon Paul, and increase
feel
his sex
anything
life
yet.
by 50%. It's coming
it's
upon
working.
you. It's coming
It's
upon
working.
you. It's coming upon you. It has come upon you. Bless you.
Can you wipe it
Bless
off
you.
now, please?
What made you decide to have a wedding tent at the Gay Pride this year?
Well, we feel that not only are we affirming the relationships of lesbian and gay people, there is also a political element in this. We demand our rights, and as a minister of Metropolitan Community Church, I'm authorised to bless these relationships. And what better place to do it with 150 of our family around us?
And how serious does the rest of the Church of England take these marriages?
Well, the Church of England, in one particular denomination, some of their clergy will do them, but they're very secretive, and you have to go there when nobody else is around. We do them very openly and affirm the relationship, both in the eyes of God and in the eyes of other people.
Remember, if you want this squad to go fast, all you gotta do is make some noise!
Pride Day is a chance for many to see how other gay people exist in their many different forms in fashion, attitudes, politics and lifestyles. And also an opportunity to show the heterosexual community that there is at least as much variety among gay people as straight people.
What does Gay Pride mean to you?
Well, it's about the only day in the world where you can really show everybody that we're all perfectly normal, and it's about time people let us show what we really are.
What does pride mean to you?
A lot. I can come out, be free, be what I want to be today, you know what I mean? And no one give me any attitude.
Exactly.
Have you
Everyone
shocked? Have you?
together.
Say again.
Everyone getting together.
And more importantly, too, have you shocked any heterosexuals today?
I think we have.
I don't think there is. I didn't know how many of us would be here today.
Now, is that a real designer label you're wearing then?
Darling, it is indeed. I hate to say it's not Lacroix, but it's one of our fabulous, most talented British designers, Edina Ronay.
Wonderful! Lovely shoes. Down here, check these shoes, check these shoes. Wonderful, shake it girlfriend, you're doing a good thing.
What's the sexiest or silliest thing, or the horniest thing you've seen today?
Oh God, there's been so many!
Tell me all about it, Michelle.
Everybody's been absolutely gorgeous. I'm totally overwhelmed. I haven't been on the Pride for about 3 years, and I'm just totally overwhelmed. They just get bigger every year, I mean, and I'm so proud to be here this year. Everybody's so lovely. Everybody's been so nice.
10.5 hours may seem like a short amount of time for people to truly express their identities, but judging by the faces, friendships, laughter and spirit of all those on both the march and at Brockwell Park, it is a day of unique memories to be cherished for a long time.
So have you enjoyed being sort of out for the day with this many lovely gay people?
It's been fantastic. It's great to be part of the majority and just to make a load of noise and be absolutely gay and sort of, let's say, well, bollocks to the rest of it all.
And have you managed to meet up with a few friends while you've been here?
Oh yeah, I mean, people I haven't seen for ages have been turning up and been sort of catching up on old times. It's been good.
So you'll probably be here next year?
Oh God, definitely.
Lost train to redemption. From Bombay to Bangalore, all the Hindus know the score. If you wanna live some more, honey, honey, honey. If you do not take the vow, you can eat the sacred cow. You'll get karma anyhow. Honey, honey, honey.
So do you think it's the best Pride you've been to up until now?
I think it probably is, yes. I think it's just got bigger and better every year. When I first started out, way back in the late 60s, we were like a straggling band of vagabonds. We had no floats. We had very little money, and we really were just a small group of women and men. And we were very brave because at that time it was very, very difficult to be out at all. Now when there's 120,000 people here, you don't have to be quite so brave. And we were very brave, so I look to the past, but I also look to the future.
So what do you see in the future then?
Well, I guess that more and more people will come out, more and more people will begin to understand that being gay, it should be okay, and we should all try to live together, straight and gay people, and have a good time when we can.
Well, as you can see up there, the old fireworks are giving it hell at the end of the evening. I mean, what can you say? More than 100,000 people, more than 200,000 people. It's the end of a wonderful day. There's people going home crying and hugging. Been staring at the slabs, been staring at friends and family. I mean, what better way to celebrate Gay Pride Day? I mean, 94's been a big one, 95's going to be better. Let's hope you've enjoyed it, we certainly have. And let's hope it continues for a good more few years. And remember, keep that party going.
Bow down, mister. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shama. Bow down, mister. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shama. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shama. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shama. Bow down, mister. We say Radhe Shama.
There's no doubt about it, we're on an upward curve and we're going to get that 250,000 which we were aiming for by 1996, and I think that's going to be an amazing achievement. That will really put it on the map.
Fighter!
Enough is enough. I can't go on. I can't go on no more now. Hopelessly